Today I'm going to be showing my wife combinations of video.
A combination of a combination.
Yeah, where you take like two things and you put them together, or three, or multiple things, and put it together as one type of item. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Like a collage.
Like a polymerization.
Like a photosynthesis?
Sure. So what I want you to grab is your fat chocobo.
That one?
Yeah. What if I told you people race chocobo?
I didn't even know that chocobos were real. I thought it was a fictional character from Final Fantasy.
Which one?
All of them?
I don't think all of them, but most of them. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't play the game. You do.
This video is sponsored by you guys. All I want you to do is maybe subscribe if you would like. Maybe drop down a comment. I don't know. But it's all going to be like by you guys. And a chocobo.
Queen!
Are you watching?
Yeah.
Number 3, Stephen Curry, very rambunctious. Great start for Brexit. Good start for Kim Kardashian. After that, cruising for bruising. It is Brexit. Kim Kardashian. Escalade calls on the bird for everything he has and wins. Number 1.
They have weird names like horses do. Kim Kardashian? Is that what I heard?
Yes.
That's funny.
That's so funny. I didn't even notice the names until they said it just now. But I think I want to go see chocobo races now.
I'd watch a chocobo race.
You have to be tiny, like when you do horse races?
Probably. I mean, I don't know what the average weight of a common chocobo can carry.
What do you think a chocobo sounds like?
Oh!
Okay, we're moving on.
Okay. Fly, chocobo!
Does the word kabaddi mean anything to you? Yeah, kabaddi.
To me, no, it means nothing to me.
Well, this is a sport that is interesting. When I was researching the
Kabaddi?
Yeah. I'll explain the rules when we watch the video.
Okay.
Kabaddi is an Indian sport, played with 2 teams of 12 players, with 7 players taken to the court at any one time. The game is played on a rectangular court that's generally a maximum of 13 metres by 10 metres. This is a midline that divides the court into 2, and these are the balk lines, the end lines, the bonus lines, and this is the lobby area. I'll explain what these are shortly. The object of the game is for your team to score more points than the opposing team. To score, a team must send a player, known as a raider, into the opposing half of the court whilst chanting the word Kabaddi repeatedly. A raider must only use one breath and chant the word Kabaddi repeatedly to show the referee that he is exhaling and not holding his breath. The first goal of the raider is to reach the balk line. Failure to do this results in the raider being out and cannot participate in the next part of the game. The second goal of the raider is to touch as many players as he can and make it back to the midline before he is caught and tackled by the defenders. He can do this in several ways, with a hand touch, a toe touch, a kick, or by trying to escape a tackle and reaching for the midline. He gets 1 point for every opposing defender that he touches, so long as he makes it back to the midline, or whilst repeatedly chanting the word Kabaddi. And any touched defenders are out and cannot participate in the next round of play.
Okay, what'd you think of kabaddi?
Why can't they hold their breath?
I have no idea. I just know the rules that were said in the video.
You have to repeatedly say Kabaddi.
Kabaddi, so the refs know you're not holding your breath. And what I got from it is they're trying to trap the what was it called? The runner or the focus or the one guy.
Yeah.
Well, he's trying to tag them, and if he tags them while he gets crushed the halfway line, you get a point, depending on where you got tagged or where you tag them.
He's trying to, like, the one person is trying to touch the other people's line, is what I got out of it.
No, he's trying to touch the people.
Oh.
And then he has to get back to the halfway line, and if they tackle him and prevent him from getting back, that same guy don't participate in the next round.
That just sounds like a really complicated version of tag.
I think it might be. But it looks fun.
Kabaddi, 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 Kabaddi. No, I'm done. I'm done.
I wonder what Kabaddi actually means. I know it's probably a word.
I would assume that it would be a word.
Do you like horses?
Yeah.
Have you ever run a marathon?
I mean, you didn't have to be specific and add marathon in there. No.
Okay, what if I told you there's a man versus horse marathon type of race?
Like a solo horse and a man, or like a man on a horse against a man?
A person on a horse race against people on feet running a long distance. I think it's 100K. 100 kilometers. I don't know what the exact distance is. But would you watch something like that?
Yeah, I want to watch a horse beat a man foot race.
I entered a race where runners have to compete against horses, and here is how it went. This race is located in Wales and has been going on for many years now. It started with a drunken bet in the Ninth Arms, which is a pub, over who could win out of a man or a horse. I'm always looking for unique races, so yes, I was nuts and I decided to enter. I wanted this to be a training run for my 100k ultra, and also it was a nice opportunity to spend some time with Sarah and Eros, who introduced me to the race. The start line was full of excitement and unknown, and we were literally off. Little did I know that I was right at the front. So I was joined by Sarah and Eros for a while, and then we headed up into the first climb. And let me tell you, this is when things started to get a bit crazy. So the horses started 15 minutes after we were running. So the first horses to come through were on the first climb, as you can see there. And just so you know, the horses were playing dirty. They were pooing and running at the same time, which was very nice for the runners. This course was beyond tough. It was 38 kilometers and it was 4,000 feet of elevation through foot streams. And also we had to avoid the horses. Yeah, towards the end I was absolutely knackered, and I spotted this horse and I was convinced that I was going to beat the horse today. The finish line was amazing. I was running up and people were saying, beat the horse, and I just managed to edge in front of it. So I was super happy that I managed to beat one of the horses. After the race had finished, we did a little meet and greet with the horses, which was so much fun. This was truly an unforgettable race.
That's cute.
Have you ever heard of that race before?
No.
That'd be something I'd like to watch.
Well, let's go to Wales. Maybe we could see a whale in Wales.
I know you like feet. You're such a feet person. I know you love feet.
No, gross. Feet are nasty.
And have you ever done arm wrestling?
I mean, joking around, yeah. Goofing off.
So where do you think I'm going with this?
A foot arm wrestle.
A toe wrestling? Professionally? There's leagues for it?
Center of the board.
The two contenders, the Grand Masters of the toe hold, are either side of the toedium.
The toe is painted.
Respectful bow, a kiss of the toe, each foot respectfully recognizing the other. And now the feet lock and engage. We just need a thumbs up from the referee, and we are go. Deadlock at the start. Neither of the two lads are giving an inch here. A familiar grimace on the face of Toe Man. He knows Stark really wants his crown. Neither foot moving much. And wow! The camel with the takedown! Oh, wow!
Whoa! Thank you for that, Clive. I mean, who saw that coming? Round one, unbelievably, goes to Chris the Camel Stark.
It's so popular. They have announcers. They have like brackets and leagues, and like they go deep. Did you want to participate in toe wrestling?
No, I don't want to wrestle somebody else's foot fungus. No, gross. Feet are nasty.
It'll give you a reason to get a pedicure.
There are a million other reasons to get a pedicure. I do not need to wash somebody's toe fungus off of me just to get a pedicure. No. I'm good. Thank you. That first guy looked like a toe wrestler, though. Toes are gross. What's next?
Do you know how to play chess? No stress chess. Basically, draw cards, and it tells you the piece that you have to move in that round. Has different cards. It's a lot of fun because it takes out the, like...
the stress of chess.
Yeah.
And, like, the bishop.
It tells you move your bishop. So that move, you have to move your bishop. So you know what chess is then.
Yes, I know what chess is.
Do you know what boxing is?
Yeah.
Would you think those two go together?
Never.
So in this sport, you can either win by getting checkmate on your opponent or knocking your opponent out.
So you're boxing while you're playing chess?
No. You have an X amount of time on chess and then X amount of time, you know, I think it's between rounds you play chess and then you go back to boxing. At least that's what I've read from it.
Should not be the aggressor. He should not be doing that.
So they're playing chess now. See, clock pause.
The bell.
Time for boxing.
The final match.
There's the bell. First round underway.
Oh.
And fireworks already.
Just says they didn't finish it in
Cross
chess,
over the top,
now they gotta finish it in
cross to the
boxing.
body, cross back up top. And Aaron.
Point pro all over
Way
him.
more shot.
So what happens if you checkmate in chess, but
You win the whole match.
tap out
Nope.
in boxing?
It's one or the other. So you either win them by checkmate or you win them by knocking them out in the boxing ring.
So if you don't get a checkmate in allotted time, then
Then we go to boxing. A lot of people who play chess aren't really boxers, so I thought that was a really interesting thing when I was doing my little research for this video.
yeah, I would not think that most chess players are also boxers or can even take, let alone throw a punch. But, you know, that's why they say don't judge a book by its cover. Next!
Do you remember How I Met Your Mother? We watch it all the time.
Yeah.
Literally, that's one of the shows we watch all the time. Do you remember when they went to Marshall's family's house?
Okay.
And then he's like, we're playing basketball. Where it's like basketball, baseball, ice hockey, and I forget what else. But they made up their own sport. Basketball, or I forgot what it was.
Okay.
So, if this sport is ice hockey and football merged together.
Football on ice?
Yeah. Would you think that football belongs on ice?
No, because football barely belongs on a field, but, you know.
So, wieder der Ball beim Quarterback. Das ist der lange Pass nach außen. Und der ist gefangen. Und der ist
Go,
gefangen.
go, go, go,
Und
go.
jetzt geht's
He's at the
in
15.
Richtung
He's at the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown.
Touchdown für die Ossis.
Why aren't you skating? Why are you running? Skate!
Jetzt wird das Ding los.
Oh!
Und das ist
He's at the 20. He's at the 15. He's at the 10. He's at the 5.
Für die Wessis. Und rutscht in die
You're
Endzone
gonna
aus.
slide in, but you're not gonna skate there.
So what'd you think of that? American ice football.
They can get... If you're gonna be on skates, use them as skates and skate! Don't run! Because, like, you're gonna get there faster if you skate there
You
rather...
have more control when you run on them. Because when you skate too fast, yeah.
I mean, yeah, then you have to do that, like, sideways swish.
Have you ever
Make
skated
it
on ice before?
No. Yeah, I have.
Because you're from the Midwest?
Yeah.
And you get 50 feet of snow a year?
Yep.
Is that about right?
About.
When we're in Washington, we get half an inch of snow. They shut down the whole entire state.
So obnoxious.
And with that, I have no more videos. I've just shown her weird sports that I found while I was on TikTok today.
Those are really weird sports.
So which one was your favorite?
The chocobo. The chocobo races! Chocobo, chocobo, chocobo.
And they go quee.
Quee?
Yeah.
That's what a chocobo... Quee!
I was looking at the sound thing and it just all red. It's just like, what just happened? So what sport or what combination of whatever would you like invent right now? Like knitting, backyard wrestling.
Yeah, like, you have to solve a riddle, and then the answer to the riddle is the stitch count or pattern.
Like Sudoku crochet.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know that note? We're out. Love you.
Love you.
You're amazing.
You're amazing.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.